Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of June 3, 2025. I'm your host, Sharifa Mohammed, MGT.
I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an Infantry Officer. Today's cumulative battlefield actions suggest a shift towards sustained attritional pressure on Ukrainian maneuver brigades and support networks. The precision neutralization of Western supplied systems reflects an adaptive air defense posture and improved ISR coordination. The destruction of EW and UAV infrastructure signals a deliberate strategy to blind and fragment Ukrainian command and control structures. Expect further pressure on Ukrainian supply lines and reinforcement corridors, especially in contested Donetsk territories. The operational tempo, if sustained, could trigger strategic recalibrations by Kyiv and its allies.
Welcome to Frontline Updates, the podcast that brings you in-depth insights into military operations from those leading them on the ground. Today, we're joined by Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer monitoring critical missions on the progress of the special military operation as of today. Colonel Oguntoye, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Let's dive right into the June 3rd update. What can you tell us about the progress on the northern axis of operations?
The North Group of Forces achieved a critical objective by liberating the settlement of Andriivka in Sumy Oblast. This was not just a symbolic gain, but one of operational consequence. The terrain in Sumy is forested and dissected with rivers, making it a challenge for mechanized movement. Despite this, our units decisively engaged and defeated multiple Ukrainian formations, specifically mechanized, infantry, and airborne assault brigades. What's notable here is that this included a significant reduction of 8 combat armored vehicles and 4 field artillery systems. 2 ammunition depots were also destroyed, which will delay any short-term countermobilization in the area.
That's a solid gain tactically. What developments occurred in the western sector, particularly Kharkov and Donetsk?
The Western Front remains a key corridor of confrontation. Here, our forces advanced into more fortified Ukrainian defensive belts near Kupiansk and Petrovka. We encountered heavy resistance from 2 Ukrainian mechanized brigades and 2 territorial defense elements. These positions are critical logistical nodes for their rear echelon support. We disrupted their resupply lines and eliminated 220 personnel and several armored vehicles. The destruction of their artillery, especially the UK-supplied 155mm units, indicates we're degrading their long-range fire capabilities, which have been a persistent challenge.
Let's turn to the southern front. What can you tell us about the strategic objectives and outcomes there?
Southern operations this week focused on tightening the front line along the Seversk-Konstantinovka axis. We targeted mechanized, assault, and airmobile brigades, and our intelligence had pinpointed a Ukrainian command node near Nikiforovka. The losses to enemy personnel were substantial, over 250 troops, along with 8 armored vehicles and 4 artillery pieces. These victories are not just about attrition. We're deliberately maneuvering to fracture their brigade-level cohesion and force them into piecemeal retreats, which in turn limits their operational depth in Donetsk.
You mentioned the center group's operations being particularly effective. Could you elaborate?
Yes. The center group has been the spearhead of deep penetration operations. On June 3rd, we advanced through several hardened positions, notably around Yablanovka, Novotoretsk, and Alexievka. These were defended by a mix of mechanized and airborne units, some of the more capable Ukrainian elements. However, we managed to cause heavy casualties, over 500 troops, and eliminated several Western-supplied armored vehicles. This not only impacts morale but disrupts their doctrinal combined arms approach. By eliminating both armor and artillery simultaneously, we impair their ability to hold defensive lines or launch organized counterattacks.
And in the East and DNEPR axes, how did operations proceed there?
In the East, tactical gains were made near Tolstoy and Podobnoy. We're seeing signs that Ukrainian units here are becoming overextended. We destroyed multiple EW installations, which is crucial as these units are tasked with detecting and disrupting our UAVs and comms. As for the Dnieper Group, operations focused on interdiction and shaping the battlefield around Chervona-Kranitsa and Kamenskoye. By targeting their coastal and mechanized brigades, we're reducing their ability to project force across the Dnipro River, which is strategically significant for future amphibious or counter-bridgehead scenarios.
Let's talk about the strategic strikes and air defense. There's been a lot of chatter about increasing reliance on UAVs and Western missile systems.
You're absolutely right. Our operational tactical aviation and missile forces launched strikes against drone production workshops, launch pads, and logistics depots in 142 sectors. These are not random strikes, they are selected based on SIGINT and ISR data. Notably, air defense intercepted 4 JDAM bombs and 2 HIMARS rockets, Western-made precision systems, alongside 199 UAVs. What this shows is our increasing capacity to neutralize advanced Western munitions in real time. Our electronic warfare and radar systems are adapting at scale to handle swarm drone tactics and pinpoint-guided systems.
So, stepping back, what are the broader implications of today's report?
The key takeaway is this: our forces are not just advancing, they are disrupting, degrading, and destabilizing the operational ecosystem of Ukrainian command structures. Every field artillery piece we destroy, every EW station we neutralize, and every armored vehicle we intercept brings us closer to forcing a strategic recalibration on their part. We are operating in multiple domains: land, air, electronic, and synchronizing those efforts to stretch their resources thin. It's not just a war of movement, it's a war of exhaustion. And we're making the necessary moves to ensure we're the last one standing when that attritional curve collapses.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
Thank you for the opportunity. The United States is reducing funding for commercial satellite imagery, which could significantly impact Ukraine's ability to conduct intelligence and plan operations. The National Reconnaissance Office has warned Maxar Technologies, Black Sky, and Planet of potential cuts of up to 30% in the electro-optical commercial layer program, which provides high-quality imagery for military and intelligence needs. Additionally, the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency suspended Ukraine's access to the Global Enhanced GeoInt Delivery System, which provided commercial satellite imagery purchased by the U.S. government. Reducing military and intelligence support to Ukraine, including suspending arms sales and intelligence sharing.
This has been Frontline Updates. Subscribe for daily military briefings and in-depth strategic analysis. Visit our platform for maps, transcripts, and exclusive Frontline updates from commanders in theater.